I am Tarik Toros and welcome to What's Happening in Turkey, your weekly deep dive into the stories shaking a nation at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. This week we unpack a deadly hotel fire that claimed 78 lives, the arrest of a controversial Nationalist party leader, and an unsettling crackdown on journalists and actors. Let's break it down. 78 lives lost, but could they have been saved? In the early hours of January 21st, tragedy struck at the Grand Cartal Hotel in Cartal, a popular ski resort in northwest Turkey. A devastating fire killed 78 people, including 36 children. The nearest fire station was 38 kilometers away, delaying response times, while critical safety failures made escape nearly impossible. Fire alarms didn't work, emergency exits were insufficient, and the hotel's only fire escape led to a ski locker room. Survivors' heartbreaking testimonies paint a grim picture of chaos and negligence. 8 arrests have been made, including the hotel owner, but the blame game has begun. The tourism ministry and Bolu municipality, run by opposing political parties, are pointing fingers over inspection failures. An expert report implicated the hotel's management and construction firms while holding the ministry responsible, but the experts were promptly removed from the case. This isn't just about one fire. It's about a system failing its people. Another collapse, more lives at risk. Just days after the fire, a 4-story building crumbled in central Turkey's Konya province. Warnings had been issued, but no evacuation took place. 5 people were trapped under the rubble. 3 were rescued, and 2 lost their lives. These incidents echo the devastating 2023 earthquakes that claimed 53,000 lives due to substandard buildings. Experts warn Turkey remains ill-prepared, with Istanbul home to 16 million people facing an imminent seismic disaster. Nationalist leader in handcuffs. Victory Party leader Ümit Özdağ was dramatically arrested on January 20 for allegedly insulting President Erdogan, taken from a restaurant in Ankara and transported to Istanbul. Özdağ now faces additional charges of inciting hatred. A polarizing figure, Özdağ has built his platform on nationalist and anti-immigration rhetoric. His videos targeting refugee-owned businesses have sparked attacks, yet they've also boosted his popularity. His detention recalls Turkey's long-standing pattern of jailing opposition leaders, including Selahattin Demirtas, who remains behind bars after 8 years. In Turkey, speaking your mind can come at a high price. Ümit Özdağ wasn't the only leader arrested this week. Among the 34 people taken into custody and sent to prison was Hatice Deniz Aktaş, co-chair of the Socialist Party of the Oppressed. The detained socialists were accused of participating in the party's 4th Ordinary Congress. Gezi protest. 12 years on, still a weapon. The 2013 Gezi Park protest started as a small environmental movement but grew into a nationwide uprising against authoritarianism. This week, authorities dredged up the past to arrest Ayşe Barım, a prominent talent manager, accusing her of organizing the protest and encouraging artists to join. Actors tied to the protest have also been questioned, but notably, those now working for state broadcaster TRT were spared. Rumors suggest the arrest may be linked to a failed negotiation between Barım and TRT over a leading actor. Instead of resolving their issues, authorities linked it to a 12-year-old protest. It's a troubling example of how Turkey's government keeps using Gezi as a political weapon. Journalists in the crosshairs. The assault on press freedom is escalating. Over the past month, 14 journalists, mostly from Kurdish outlets, have been detained. This week, Eylem Babayiğit was arrested over her TV programs. Meanwhile, rumors swirl of a potential peace deal with the PKK. According to Middle East Institute expert Gönül Tol, PKK leader Abdullah Öcalan may soon call for disarmament. With an amnesty and key political releases like Selahattin Demirtas reportedly on the table. Yet the simultaneous targeting of Kurdish journalists paints a contradictory picture of the government's motives. Turkey is in turmoil, and these stories are just the tip of the iceberg. I am Tarik Toros, and this has been What's Happening in Turkey. Join me next week as we unpack more of the headlines shaping the region and beyond.